Hello everyone. This video will show some of the formatting for Research Practicum for my students. And this is pretty much how the template should look. So we have this cover page that is centered vertically. Let me go to a different view here. View one page. So this is centered vertically. You see we have a 1 inch margin. That extra half inch right there, that is the gutter space for binding. You will see that we have a detailed table of contents. This is 3 levels. And here I have some just dummy text. It's called dummy text, lorem ipsum. And that's just to show the formatting and how that will look. So we need our custom styles right here. And the first 4 levels of custom styles for me will go in the table of contents. Most people will have maybe 2 or 3 levels, but I go up to 4 levels because I just really like a detailed table of contents. Okay, so I'm going to start a new document and then I'm going to copy some of this information. So I don't want to update that right now. All right. So let's go into this is going to be my first page. I'm going to copy some text from, let's see, where can I copy it from? I guess I can copy it from here. So I'm going to just copy that text and I'll paste it. And you see right now, it is not formatted correctly. So here, I'm going to have another page for any additional front matter. So I'll put in, I'm going to do layout, and then we have different types of breaks that I use. So I use a page break and I use section breaks. So my first section will be my cover page. And so after my cover page, I'm going to have a new section. Okay. And then here, I'm going to put page intentionally blank. All right. And then I'm going to put in a page break. Okay. And you will see what's going to happen. This will be my table of contents. So I'll put any front matter here. All right. So after my table of contents, I'm going to insert a section break. Next page section break. Okay. And then this is where I'm going to put in my dummy text. Okay. So let me find, I'm hoping that my formatting is not carried over here. And it looks like it is. So let me go to home. I want to, all right. So I'm going to delete these because I want to do these over. Okay. So you'll see that I removed all of the styles that I had, all of the formatting. Okay, so let's start with first things first. This first section right here, this should be centered vertically. So I'm going to go to my layout. And you can also see that my margins are the default 1 inch margins. Okay. So I'm going to go to layout. I want to go to margins. We're going to have custom margins. Okay. So I want 1 inch margins all around. And then I'm going to put in a ½ inch gutter for the entire document. Okay. So let's just say whole document, ½ inch gutter. And you can see right there that that's for binding. So when I remove that gutter, then we don't have any binding marks over there. Okay, so when we put that gutter in, we will bind our document, and it will still look like we have that 1 inch margin on the left. Okay, so I'm going to say okay to that one. So this is still not centered vertically. So I'm going to go back into my custom margins, and then this time I'm going to go to layout, and then vertical alignment. I want this centered, and I want to apply to this section only. Okay, so that's centered. This is not, and that's because I applied it to just that section. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some styles. So I'm going to make this 100% so that you all can see what I'm doing. All right, and it may not look exactly the same as my previous document, but I just want you to see the process. So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to go to home, and I want to find my style set. So it's going to be, you have to look for styles depending on the version of Word that you have. It can look like this. I'm going to open up the entire style set, and I want new. So it will be this A with the plus right there. And when you hover, it'll say new style. And this one, I want double spaced. The name, I'm going to call this one RP level 1. All right, double space. This is going to be centered, Times New Roman, 12-point font, bold. The style for the following paragraph, we're actually going to have to come back in here. I'm going to put normal for right now. We're going to have to come back in here, and we're going to have to modify that after we create our RP normal. Okay, so I think this is pretty much it. Let me go into paragraph and make sure there's nothing else that I want right there. All right, so I'm going to press OK for that, and you can see that that's updated. So next, I'm going to put, this is going to be RP normal. All right, so I'm going to select that text, new style. This is going to be RP normal. I want this double spaced. I want it left justified. No markups whatsoever. However, we're going to come into our format. We're going to come into a paragraph, and then indentation. I want first line indented by a 1/2 inch, and then everything else is default. And you can see here that that formatting is going to be changed. Double space, style for following paragraph will also be RP normal. And then I'm going to select OK for that. So I want to modify RP level 1, modify, and then the style for following paragraph, I'm going to use RP normal for that one. Okay. Now here, this is going to be RP level 2. The difference between RP level 1 and RP level 2 is that RP level 2 will be left justified or aligned to the left margin, and RP level 1 is aligned to the center. All right, so create, this is based on RP level 1, right? And you can see that that changed right there. I'm going to change this to RP level 2. The style for the following paragraph will be, oh, this should be 2. The style for the following paragraph will be RP normal, and this is going to be aligned to the left margin. And everything else is okay. All right, so let's see. I can't remember what I had at level 3. Let me find something for level 3. Level 3, I had these actual questions. Okay, so I'm going to come in, I'm going to apply my styles. So this should be level 2. This is going to be RP normal. Okay, and you can see as you apply those styles, the changes that are made. All right, so here I have another level. So this is going to be based on RP level 2. I'm going to call this RP level 3. Let's base this on RP level 2. The style for the following paragraph will be RP normal. So we're going to single space level 3. Okay, and then let's go into, I want to format the paragraph. And I want, let's see, what do I want? I don't want, I think I want to indent it by, no, okay, that's what I want. All right, so I want the entire thing indented by a 1/2 inch. Um, and then we don't have anything special right there. Okay, and then it's still going to be aligned to the left. I'm going to choose OK for that. The difference, another difference is that this is going to be italicized. Okay, and then for, I think I wanted, let me go back into paragraph. After, I'm going to put, no, I want 12 points after that. Okay, so you'll see that it's going to put a space right there. And then I'm going to choose OK for that. And let me see what I had. Okay. And then this should not be, I think this is going to be normal, I believe. I probably need to put a sub right there. All right. So I'm going to apply this using RP level 3. I want to show a preview here. So if you show a preview, you'll see how that looks. All right. I'm going to create a style for this as well because I have this italicized in my other document. So let's go ahead and put RP level 3 subtext, I guess. And I want this italicized. It's not going to be indented. I want this to be based on RP level 3, right? So I'm going to remove the bold, but I want it to be italicized. And I think that will give me what I want. All right, but I don't want it numbered. There we go. And so then I'll do the same thing here. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let me put in, I'm going to modify this and because I just don't like, it's something off to me about that. Um, all right. I actually think that's okay. So I'm not going to modify that. And I think that is pretty much it. Let me apply that. I'm going to put this at RP level 2. And then My references, this should be at level 1. Okay, so I have, this needs to be RP normal. I want to make sure I go through this entire document. Okay, and that is done. So I'm going to get out of my style set. I'll go through this again so that you can see what I have already. Okay, and you can see the styles that I have applied. So now what we're going to do is we're going to insert our table of contents. And here I'm going to come to, where is, I'm going to go to references. And where it has table of contents, I am putting in a custom table of contents. I'm not going to use hyperlinks in my document. I want to make sure that I'm using the dot leaders as my tab leaders. My page numbers should be right aligned. Make sure you show the page numbers. Okay, that's what happens if you don't do that. All right, so how many levels do I want to show? I only have 3 levels in here right now, so I'm just going to put 3 levels. Is there anything that I need to modify here? I don't think so, but if there's something that I needed to modify, I do that here. All right. I'm going to go into options. We have our own custom headings, so I'm going to remove those. And I'm going to look for the levels that I put in. So RP level 1, I want that level 1. 2 will be 2, and 3 will be 3. And then I'm going to choose OK. And let's see, is there anything else that I want? I think this is it. There's some other modifications that you can make, but this is pretty much it. All right. And I want that to be double spaced. And that is it. So if there are any questions, please let me know. And that's it.